I'm coming on to the syllabus part. There cannot be a single definition for the term sustainability, I think. And in everyone's opinion, the sustainability may be different, right? For someone, it is preserving of the river sand, as I talked earlier. Or for someone, it may be a different thing, like making researches and making reuse of the materials that we are consuming. Here, right now on the screen, is the syllabus with which we have to deal in this entire semester. So it is very important to understand the purpose, or you can say that the dividation of the syllabus into the various chapters and about their logic or reasons. So as for every subject, here also the chapter 1 starts with the introduction, objective, scope and outcome of this course, what we are discussing right now, that why we are studying this subject, what is the scope in terms of civil engineering, and outcome of this course. See, when I say about the objectives, that means that what are our ambitions with respect to this subject, sustainable engineering. So if you don't know the term sustainability or sustainable engineering, see, these are again two different terms. We have discussed about sustainability. That means maintaining ourselves with the entire biosphere in such a manner that we are not harming the other elements of the biosphere. Okay, so that is somehow we can define sustainability. Each and every one of us can define in their own words. There are, we can say, a number of definitions, and we will be discussing those definitions when we are starting the syllabus. Okay, when we start the syllabus, we'll be discussing these definitions in very detailed manner. So when I say sustainable engineering, that means, do you have any idea what is the difference between this term sustainability and sustainable engineering?
सर सस्टेनेबल
हाँ जी.
इंजीनियरिंग को ऐसे डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि जितने भी रिसोर्सेज हम यूज कर रहे हैं
हम्म.
इंजीनियर
हम्म.
उन रिसोर्सेज में से स्पेसिफिकली जो नेचुरल एलिमेंट्स हैं या सब्सटेंसेज हैं उनको इस तरीके से यूज किया जाए या फिर उन्हें रिप्लेस किया जाए ताकि
हम्म.
एनवायरनमेंट के ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा उसका इफेक्ट हो
Yes,
और
good.
फ्यूचर में भी
Understood. Good.
उन सब्सटेंसेज को हम लोग आगे अच्छे से यूज कर सकें।
Right, right, right. So,
सर जैसे अभी हम लोगों को बताया गया था थोड़े टाइम पहले कि जब जो स्ट्रक्चर्स हम लोग बना रहे हैं और फिर जब उनको रेनोवेट करते हैं या उन्हें तोड़ते हैं तो वो बहुत
yes,
सारा पोल्यूशन और वो भी क्रिएट करते हैं तो ये एनवायरनमेंट डिसबैलेंस ये भी है और उन
exactly.
रिसोर्स हम यूज कर चुके हैं वो भी हमने
Hmm.
एक तरीके से उस यूज कर लिया है
Hmm.
तो ऐसे
Right.
उन सब्सटेंसेस को यूज करना ताकि ना तो एनवायरमेंटल डिसबैलेंस हो और वो रिसोर्सेज भी बच सके।
Yes. What Anjandeep has said, if I call it as a summary of this subject, it will not be wrong in any sense. So that is all about sustainable engineering. He has defined it very clearly. Very good. And again,
मुझे
when
एक
I,
और चीज पूछनी थी
yes, please. हाँ.
कि सर जैसे लास्ट टाइम जब ये डिस्कशन हुआ था ना तो उसके अंदर बताया गया था कि कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर्स जो आ रहे हैं मार्केट में वो इसी वजह से आ रहे हैं
Exactly.
तो सर कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर्स भी जो मैं समझता हूँ वो यही होता है कि उसके अंदर भी कुछ मटेरियल्स मिक्सड अप ही होते हैं तभी वो कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर्स भी बना पाते हैं तो सर उसके अंदर भी तो वही चीज है जो हम डेली यूज में ले रहे हैं।
Right. See, there are two meanings of this composite structures. When I say composite structure broadly, it means that we are talking about an structure that is being built up with the combination of RCC and steel elements. The both you have learned in the previous semester. तो आरसीसी और स्टील एलिमेंट्स को मिलकर जब एक स्ट्रक्चर बना रहे हैं उसको हम कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर बोलते हैं बेसिक सेंस में। तो डिजाइन पार्ट डिजाइन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से ये अलग हो जाता है, बट जब मैं इसको मटेरियल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखता हूँ, सो व्हेन आई से कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर इन अ मटेरियल सेंस, that means that a structure that is not being made up by the we can say the sole profile of that material. Like, we are not using cement solely, we are not using river sand solely, we are mixing up the things that will enhance the properties as well as that will reduce the impact of this material on the surrounding environment, right? So this is, we can call it as composite construction. So there are two different explanation for the same word when I say composite structure. In design part, design and analysis point of view, I have already clear to you that it means that a structure that is being built up with the elements of steel as well as concrete or RCC, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is all about sustainable engineering. Again, still there remains one word which I want to share with you all. But before that, any other opinion about sustainable engineering? Anjandeep has said very well. Any other, please? तो बोलना सीखिए सबसे पहले. बोलना सीखिए से मेरा मीनिंग है कि डरे नहीं, जो भी वर्ड्स आपके पास है उनको बोलिए. जब आप बोलना सीखते हैं तभी आप सही बोलना सीखते हैं. जब आप बोलना ही नहीं सीखेंगे तो आप सही बोलना कभी नहीं सीखेंगे. उसको थोड़ा सा रूटीन में लाइए. See, the word that I was discussing that is very important word and is missed by every one of us is the developing a sustainable system, right? So sustainability is different thing that we have talked in general sense. But when I used to say sustainable engineering, that means that we are developing such a system, we are designing such a system, we are designing such facilities that brings sustainability in the respective fields of engineering. As a civil engineer, we will try to introduce sustainability in each and every operation that belongs to civil engineering projects, right? So we have to make such systems first of all. So that is all about sustainable engineering. Sustainability is different thing, but by the use of sustainability and mixing this thing with the engineering means developing some sort of system, developing some kind of mechanism, developing some kind of new resources, using the old strategies and improving them with timely. Okay, so that is all thing that makes the whole term sustainable engineering, right? So engineering is innovation, in other words, and sustainability is the preservation of the nature. So when these two terms combine, that brings a broad sense of understanding about sustainable engineering, right? Do you agree with this, what I have said? When I say engineering, it must include a system, it must include a design process, it must include some sort of techniques. So now we'll be coming on to the syllabus part. So that is our whole syllabus. So that is our objective, what I've said, that we have to preserve the nature. Scope, you all know that there are increasing demand of the recycling activities, of the research projects, of the research and development field itself is a big, we can say that it's a big field in which we have number of opportunities in terms of employment and in terms of development as a country. So the scope is quite larger. Maybe the subject seems to be theoretical and we may not be putting as much of our efforts into this as we have done for the steel structure, bridge, or for the concrete structure, concrete technology, or structural analysis, or any other mathematical subject. But it is again important, and I will advise you to please go through these topics and very detail, so that it will be helpful to you from the future concern. Because in future, when I say future, that means it is related with your employment, it is related with your advanced studies, and it is related with the aim of your life. Okay, so as a human being, it is always associated with us in every terms, in every aspect. Okay, so sustainability, the second chapter, uh, as I discussed earlier. First, we have learned a lot, we have made a discussion a lot about sustainability, and after that, we have come over the sustainable engineering. So again, here we have a chapter number two, that consume 11 hours of your overall load of 40 hours, and it is about the sustainability, and it is about the sustainability in general sense, not with the engineering applications. So here we have the introduction, what we have done. and need and concept of sustainability. Why we need sustainability, what is the concept, social, environmental, and economic sustainability concepts, sustainable development, nexus between technology and sustainable development. See, this shows that how we are trapped in between technology and the resources that are very limited to us, very limited to us, right? So this shows this topic, the nexus between technology and sustainable development, will show that how we will be managing these two terms, these two things together, right? Again, challenges for sustainable development, multilateral environmental agreements and protocols, what have done on the various international platforms by various countries. India is again a respected member of all those organizations. And clean development mechanism, CDM, that is important. And a new term to you, environmental legislations, that means the rules or the laws that are related with the water, air, etc. Okay, so we'll be discussing these things also from the legal point of view. That as we know that if we want to make some discipline, we have to apply certain rules, or we have to make certain laws, right? So there are some legislation, there are some laws with respect to this thing. Again, the third chapter deals with air pollution. We all have studied a lot about air pollution in our elementary classes. Even in engineering, we have discussed these topics quite a few times. So air pollution is there, effects of air pollution, water pollution, sources, sustainability. We will be discussing water pollution in terms of sources. Its sources, that what are the sources which are causing the water pollution. Sustainable wastewater treatment, solid waste, source impacts of solid waste, zero waste concept, 3R concept, global environmental issues, resource degradation, that means decaying, climate change, that is very important thing, that climate change will affect the building planning as well. So that is important for us. And again, climate change will affect the kind of material what we are using for the building construction. And you have to select the material on the basis of the surrounding climate, right? Global, yes, please. कुछ बोलना चाह रहे थे? Okay, so global warming, as we all know, ozone layer depletion, regional and local environmental issues, carbon credits and carbon trading, carbon footprints, etc. So these are all terms which are defining the kind of pollution we are making, or the kind of pollution that we have to control. Environmental management standard, that is ISO 14000 series, life cycle analysis, scope and goal, biomimicking. See, this is very interesting topic. That biomimicking. By mimicking, what do you understand? आप सभी ने सुना होगा एक कॉमन वर्ड कॉमेडी प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम यूज करते हैं, मिमिक्री करना. व्हाट इज मिमिक्री?
सर किसी दूसरे की आवाज निकालना या कॉपी करना.
एग्जैक्टली, किसी दूसरे की कॉपी करना. सो हियर द टर्म इज बायोमिमिकिंग. मींस व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, we are making the things that are inspired by nature itself. So there are things which are inspired by the natural system, and that can be recognized as biomimicking. You have seen mounds, जो दीमक होती है आपके यहाँ पर, दीमक के जो घर बनते हैं आप सभी ने देखा होगा मेरे हिसाब से कि किस तरह से वो घर बनते हैं. उनके अंदर
Yes, sir.
ऑफ वेंट्स अवेलेबल होते हैं, एंड दैट वेंट्स will make a cool environment inside that mounds, right? So we can use the similar technologies in our building. हम उन चीजों को इंस्पिरेशन मानकर यहाँ पर यूज में ले सकते हैं. So that is all about biomimicry. It is very interesting topic, and you can use it as your research work for this in your academic or after academic portion. Regional and local environmental issues. We are discussing from biomimicking. Okay, environmental impact assessment, that is again a big portion when we talk about the pollutions. And basic concepts of sustainable habitat. Now we are in the fourth chapter, the basic concepts of sustainable habitat. Green buildings, again an interesting topic for civil engineers, that how we can make the green buildings, what are the materials which we can use for making the green buildings, what are the strategies. We will be discussing all those things in this chapter. So green materials for building construction, material selection for sustainable design, green building certification. Then there are some standards. Do you have heard about griha rating? आपने किसी ने सुना है griha rating के बारे में?
सर नाम सुना हुआ है।
यस, तो ग्रीहा रेटिंग एक रेटिंग सिस्टम है जो आपकी बिल्डिंग कितनी ग्रीन है आपको ये इंडिकेट करता है, राइट। तो ये गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा रिकॉग्नाइज होता है, ठीक है। तो इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि आपको यहाँ पर कुछ बेनिफिट्स भी मिलते हैं। तो हम ये सारी चीजें डिस्कस करेंगे जब
सर
हम इस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर में आएंगे। यस प्लीज।
सर ये रेरा भी इसी से रिलेटेड है?
नहीं नहीं, रेरा इससे रिलेटेड नहीं है।
वो क्या होता है सर फिर?
रेरा इज रिलेटिंग विद द रियल एस्टेट मार्केट, दैट इज डिफरेंट थिंग।
ठीक है सर।
Okay. So this is about the green building certification. Methods of increasing the energy efficiency of building. There are a number of strategies, and you should adopt these strategies in your home. It can be a good thing. Sustainable cities, sustainable transport. Okay, so how we can make sustainable cities? How we can make transportation system as sustainable? See, we know about the general things that we should avoid individual vehicles. We should avoid the separate vehicle or separate moving on onto the roads or the highways. We should use public transport systems. Why we are using? Because it will impact lesser on the same time, on the same, we can say that same gathering of the people. So there are some few well-known facts, and what I have discussed is one of them. So we will be discussing it in detail about sustainable transport, such fundamentals, what I have said right now. They will be more general and scientific to be understand. Okay. Again, energy sources, that are the basic concepts: conventional and non-conventional, renewable and non-renewable. You all know about it. Solar energy, fuel cells, wind energy, and small hydro plants, biofuels. So we have different kinds of energies. So what kind of system we can build with in this respect? Energy derived from oceans. Ocean energies, you have, I think you have heard about the wave energy, ocean energy, wave energy. There are again a kind of energy or a kind of system that brings energy. Okay. Again, we have geothermal energy. And next, in the last but not the least, the fifth chapter is your green engineering, sustainable urbanization. Urbanization means the kind of development what we are making in the present time. Industrialization and poverty reduction and social and technological changes. See, that is again important, that poverty reduction. When you bring some solution from the facilities that are facilities, or we can say that materials that are available to you in the present time, you somehow introducing the strategies which reduce the poverty in the country. Why? If in the I'm taking just one example. If in the place of reinforcement, if someone is using a bamboo, then not only he is going for the sustainable world, he is also bringing some economy in the construction. So the sustainable strategies, not always, but sometimes, or we can say that many times, are associated directly with the poverty reduction, or we can say that cost effective construction in better terms. So these are linked terms. And social and technological changes, industrial processes, that what industrial processes we can use to bring something in a routine manner. Likewise, you are using steel and concrete today. आप स्टील और कंक्रीट को यूज कर रहे हैं, क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज इट इज अवेलेबल टू यू इन वेरी इजी मैनर। एक इसका इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस है, आप कैसे उस चीज को बना रहे हैं, उसकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो रही है, आपके पास जो डायरेक्ट फिनिश मटेरियल आता है उसकी क्वालिटी कितनी अच्छी होती है, क्यों होती है? क्योंकि उसके पीछे एक पूरा इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस है, right? So to make anything generalized, to make anything available to everyone, we have to use this industrial process. We have to use this different processes, which will be, we can say that, steps of making the sort of the recycling mechanism or the kind of sustainable system or sustainable engineering system. Okay, so that can be a step or maybe steps for the bringing these systems into general public. Okay, again we have material selection, pollution prevention, industrial ecology, industrial symbiosis. So these are the whole topics, and we can say that this is your whole syllabus for sustainable engineering. So that is all about the sustainable engineering as an introductory part, and we'll be discussing in more detail in our next classes. We'll be taking the chapters one by one. Okay, so that is all about this subject. You have any query, any doubt, you can ask. आप पूछ सकते हैं कोई चीज आपको समझ में नहीं आई हो या कोई डाउट है आपका तो. So thank you all for being in this session, and I think I have developed a sense of this subject, that why we are studying this subject and how it is linked up with civil engineering. Okay, we'll be discussing more about this subject in the later classes. Okay, so thank you. I think we should end up this session, right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.